Hello, my name is Rich Howard, and I'm the owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is going to be talking about and going through the steps of basically building a work area, a desk we're going to build, and we're going to add some other creature comforts to a environment in which I spend time working in. So let's move forward and let me show you what I have in mind. So I've got the brackets notched. I'm going to put this in place. No problem. Or in Greek, kanena problema. No problem. Don't you fall. Yeah, it's okay. We're going to, because I've got less support, we're going to draw that in tight. And I'm going to do that right now. Don't you fall. Oh, yeah. And we're going to pull that tight. Okay. Okay, get that. Yeah. No need to make that any tighter than necessary. Okay. All right. So we are now in a really good spot about being clamped in place. Our original idea is good. I just had the head of the bolts to contend with there, which was, I mean, I'm pretty sure I understood what I was going to be encountering, but you can see there that gap. I'm not worried about it. Let's come down and take a lookie. Yeah. Okay, let's drop this. Let's see if it works. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Okay, I see what the deal is. Yeah, our desk is hitting on the head of the bolts because I have it clamped so tightly. I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to need a little bit of a spacer in there. That is not going to be a problem. So the issue is it's hitting the head of the bolt in the back, but in the front it's not. So I will loosen my ratchet clamps, and I'll stick a bolt here so that the bolt will act as the spacer. And I'll mark the holes, I'll drill the holes. I won't pull this up again until I get that spaced. All right, let's keep moving forward. Okay, bolts are in, so that when we clamp it all together, it's not gonna, pull in tight on us on the front. So let's get the desk put back in. Test the operation now. I'm going to lower the camera so you can actually watch it come down this time. Let's not do that. Let's go right back where it was. Yeah, I've got the clamps down so tight that it's actually still making contact with the head of the bolt, and a little bit of separation here. Nothing a little bit of glue won't fix. Yeah, we need to keep that separated. And the problem is the bolt's not tight. All right, they're tight now to that. What I don't like, though, is the fact that it's not level. There we go. Now it's level. We're just going to have to hold it back ever so slightly so that we don't run into trouble with the location of the bolt going through the unit. So I'm going to add a fender washer in here.
If you've not hit subscribe yet, we would very much appreciate if you did, and hopefully you're enjoying this video. Now, let's get back to it.
Get these holes drilled first. All the way through. And yeah, and luckily the keyholes are lined up on both sides, so I'm just going to drill all the 1/8 inch. Go with a 5/16 the next hole, then we'll come in with a 3/8. Take a look and see what we've got. We're going to roll it out of the way, but we're going to keep it available because we will need it. All right, let's get a couple of bolts in there. Okay, we've got 5/16 washers, and we have some. They're 2 inch, they're too long, but it's what I have. And that's what we're using. I'll tell you, you know, what's really amazing is when you use lock washers. They're incredibly effective. 1, 2. You can see it's not quite level, but it's sturdy enough for me because I'm really not going to be taxing this, nor will I be sitting at it very long. Let's pull the handles. Yep, that's what we signed up for. That is what we signed up for. Yeah, it was no small task, but I think we're good. Yeah. It's nice, right? Approval. Here I am. Monitor is here. What I like about it is I can get my chair underneath and I can sit here, and it's quite reasonable in terms of the size. Yeah. This is good. This is a good desk. Now, why? I mean, I'm sure I mentioned it, but why did I make it with drop leaf supports? The reason is because I need to get the man lift through here. And The truth of the matter is, I am exceptionally emotionally attached to this Brazilian Sapili desk that I've owned for 15 years. The truth of the matter is, it just doesn't fit the feng shui, and the feng shui is happily served by my drop leaf support desk. Let's try that one more time, just like downtown. Okay, so now what's next? Let's talk about it. I need to I'm gonna get the rest of these brackets in. I'll get a bracket in here. I'll do the same over at the other end. Then I'm gonna toggle bolt this sucker to the wall, and we're just gonna keep this party moving. Let's do it.
If you've not hit subscribe yet, we would very much appreciate if you did, and hopefully you're enjoying this video. Now, let's get back to it.
Put a toggle bolt in there. Just gonna stuff that in there. Toggle snaps out. Now what I'm gonna do is I will tighten this one down. Good enough. Good enough. Let's drill some holes now. Got one in the top there. Okay. The 3-inch, but they just weren't always long enough. Yep, that's a winner. Bolted nice to the wall, toggle bolts. That's not moving. Pretty stable. It's just not moving. But let's first test this. Like downtown. Would I sit on it? No, not on the drop leaf. I would sit on this though. No problem. No problem. Here we go. Okay, let's grab some 12-inch. We're gonna wait from the bottom down. From the bottom up, not bottom down. Bottom up. Sure lends rigidity to it in the sense of this way, but my goodness, it's just not needed. That's just so rock solid. Let's go horizontally. Let me bring you over here so you can see what we're doing. So we got brackets on this side. We're pretty reasonably happy with that. We can drop a shelf in there. Now, let's do the same on this side. This will likely be easier, but I do need to tighten that toggle bolt again over on the other side, so let's jump into that. And there'll be no need at all for any sort of bracing to go down to the floor. Just no need. Loosen this one. Good enough. That may flex just enough. We're going to be one above. mean, oh, it's got to go so far. Oh boy. We're not going to get anything in here. We'll have to do something else about giving us some support here because we're just not going to make it. We won't, these, I could get, well, I could splay it out here, I'm sure. No. Yeah, well, we could bend it. On the back, though, I could just put a cleat on the wall. So this turned out pretty well, and we'll get some sort of cleat on the wall for our little area. This is secure. I'm happy with this. We'll drop a shelf in here. We're going to snap this up. We're going to tighten up the cables down below, and that'll be that. Awesome. So I'll pick this up. You know what? We need to do a final checkout video. Let me put all the tools away. Let me nip and tuck everything. We'll sit at it in a final checkout video.
If you've not hit subscribe yet, we would very much appreciate if you did, and hopefully you're enjoying this video. Now, let's get back to it.
Okay, here we are at the end of at least getting the structure built, and I'm pretty pleased with it. Next thing is really just going to be moving in. It's built, closing's happened, we've got the keys, and now it's time to move in. The only thing I need to do is to get that monitor just attached to the wall, and here it is. This is what it looks like now. We've got our tools put away, we're marginally cleaned up. Let's just take a look at our work. So what's nice about this is it hangs on the inside of our situation. I'm not going to have any trouble getting the man lift down here. We're in real good shape here. The bracketing worked out okay. Not a problem. It actually worked out as I had originally intended it. But I don't remember having measured the width to know where my mental speed bump occurred, but it turned out the way I had planned it to turn out. So I needed a desk that would fit within the 12-inch depth, but obviously 12 inch is way too shallow to actually work at. So that's where the drop leaf concept came in. And let's go ahead and just, I'll be quiet so you can hear it. No, it's not perfectly level. It doesn't have to be. I won't be spending a lot of time at this. I'm going to pull the little knobs and just control it down. It comes down without any trouble. That's it. Now when I put my weight on this, I'm good. Meaning the only thing that's really going to be on this desk, this Throneo, is my keyboard's going to be here. My hands are going to be right where they are. I am really not thinking this is going to be a problem. Monitor in here, coffee mug, etc., etc., etc. So, in the interest of moving forward and wrapping this up, let's just wrap it up. Probably what I'll do is I'll set up a camera as I go about installing, just hanging the monitor on the wall. I have a static mount, toggle bolts, put it on the wall. Computer's going to get moved over. This is where I'm going to sit. I'm probably going to put a light inside of here because it's somewhat dark in here. And you know what we have right over there? We have a junction box. We'll come up with something to get installed in here. It's a little bit dark. Not tragically so, but a little bit dark. This is great. Okay, well, thanks for watching so far, and let's keep it moving.
Again, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed this video, please click thumbs up, please subscribe, and maybe even send the video to someone that you know. Thank you.